feeling weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the after Christmas blues. I do not want to be feeling like this. I really want to drag myself out of feeling like this, but I don't know what to do. I woke up at 10 and I was bummed because I found out that the Barnes & Noble sale that happens every year after Christmas is different this year. So for the last 2 years I've gone, and it's always 50% off hardcover books, and I always treat myself to a few with Christmas money, and Joe usually buys me a few, and it's a fun trip for me and Joe. It's usually always the 2 days after Christmas, the 26th and the 27th. Me and Joe go one of the days. We drive up to Barnes & Nobles, we shop. He likes to check out the like Magna section, and then there's like a nearby coffee shop, like a local coffee shop near that Barnes & Nobles. Me and him go to the coffee shop. We get coffee and food, and I don't know, it's like a tradition we've done every year. And this year, when I got on social media, I saw a lot of people were pissed, and some people were fine with it. But Barnes & Nobles is no longer 50% off the 2 days after Christmas. They actually extended this. Extended the sale. It's now 3 days. It's the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. But it's only 33% off. So I don't think I'll be partaking this year. I mean, me and Joe could still do the local coffee shop, but I don't know, it just feels different. I know they are doing 50% off select books online. I did scroll. There was some I wanted. I might get it, but I don't know. It's not the same as going into the store and feeling the book. I do buy a lot of books online, like Target and Amazon, but I don't know, it's just like that yearly tradition and going to like a legit bookstore. So I don't know, it's making me a little sad. And then I was supposed to go to my mom's to clean out my old bedroom, but my mom left the house to go do some family visits. It's like I don't know if that's like a every person thing or if it's like a Portuguese thing, but like the week after Christmas leading up till New Year's, goes to visit family you don't see super often. So she has an aunt and uncle that she really loves. I think they're actually her godparents too. She saw them not too long ago. I want to say she makes the effort to visit them like every month, or whatever. And she was going to go today. She had Christmas food leftovers that she was going to drop off with them. So, I mean, I have keys. I could let myself in. But my brother was also supposed to go because he was supposed to do some of the heavy lifting. Because basically, I'm going to try not to keep what's in my old room. And that's a struggle for me because I am part hoarder. I openly admit that. But I'm going to try to mostly donate what's in my old room. Because if I haven't needed it these past, I don't know, when did I move out? 2019? If I had it almost 5 years, if I hadn't needed it this past 5 years, 4 years, whatever, probably don't need it. So my brother had offered, because he's off, because he had the baby. He goes back though, like next week. I think this is like his last week off. But he was like, he said, if you pack stuff into boxes, like I'll bring it to Savers for you, which is a local thrift store near us. And not just us, it's a chain. But anyway, so, but because he canceled, I just don't have the drive to go there. I could still pack the boxes and go pick up the boxes another day. But I'm just like, no one's going to be home. I'm going to be by myself. Might as well be in my own house by myself. Like, I don't know. I really struggle with the vacations. It's weird. I've really, really noticed that, like, the last few vacations. I always look forward to them. And then when they get here, I'm sad. And that's awful. Like, I'm counting down to these, and then they get here and I'm sad. And it's because I spend a lot of time alone on the vacations, and I am not someone who deals with things well when I'm alone, and that's bad. I should be okay with being alone, because I'm not truly alone. I have Joe, you know what I mean? I have family that loves me, but I do not deal well being alone at all. And I don't know if it's because it was Christmas and thinking about my grandmother, but I am definitely feeling the after Christmas blues for sure. I'm still wearing my Christmas sweater here. You know, Joe's gonna be home in a few hours, so it's not like I'm home all day by myself, but I don't know. Anyway, so I was hoping to go to my mom's to have some company. That didn't work out, but she told me, her and my brother both called me around the same time, canceling while I was already in the car. So part of me is like, oh, I could drive somewhere and pick up food, because I'm really hungry. I have not eaten yet. It is like 1:30 and I've been up since 10. I literally was just scrolling the Barnes & Noble's website, laying in bed, doing absolutely nothing. So you guys did not miss much. But part of me is debating on going somewhere to eat. But part of me just wants to crawl back into the house. I don't know. Well, I figured I'd get on camera and be real with you guys. I hope it's not a depressive week. I do not want to film that for you guys. I know I'm going to my mom's house tomorrow. That'll feel good. It'll be tiring, but it'll be productive. It'll feel good to get that off my head because that's been sitting there for a while. And then Wednesday, I do have plans with 2 of the teachers I work with at the school. They're also on vacation, obviously. So they said one day we could meet up and go out for lunch together, which would be nice. My friend Leah is off on Friday. I believe I'm seeing her Friday because I still have not given her her Christmas gift. So there should be some fun things coming up. But today, I am definitely feeling the after Christmas blues. You guys let me know how you're feeling. I let my phone charge. It's only at like 5% though. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos on my filming phone. That is the only app I have on it. So I just wanted to film this quick little clip. I got a caramel cold brew and the buffalo chicken wrap from the first cafe. And then this is the smoothie bowl from the second cafe. But it's so nice feeling the sun on my face. It is actually like 50 degrees out. I thought it was closer to 60. It is exactly 50, but it feels so nice. So glad I did that little food run. I needed it. He wants to be like, I have food at home. I could have saved $30, but you know what? If it got me out of the house and in a better mood, it is well worth the $30. So I'm just gonna sit out here, watch some YouTube, eat, and relax. You guys let me know what you're doing for your after Christmas day. Are you right back at work? Are you on vacation? Are you home cleaning, chilling? Let me know. All right, walking around downtown felt nice. That's probably why I thought I was in the 60s, because my body was moving, you know. But sitting on my porch got cold real fast. I did manage to eat my entire meal, including the smoothie bowl. Still have some coffee left over. That was a very large coffee. He warned me when he said what size. I said large. I think he said it's 32 ounces. I said, it's all right. Stay for the holiday. I need it. He's like, all right, just giving you a heads up, because some people think the large is smaller than it is. And I said, nah, I'll take all the coffee. So I still got that. I'll sip on it slowly. But I just crawled into bed with my blankie. Mango is actually right here chilling. Joe should be home soon. He went to New Hampshire today. He was like 4 hours away. But he was done at like 11. He called me at like 11:15 saying that he was taking his half-hour lunch break and that he was going to hit the road and head home. And yeah, he just called me. He's already in the city. He just has to clock out and stuff. I'm not sure what we're going to do once he gets home. Part of me, it's Tuesday. And the movie theater near us does really cheap deals on Tuesday. It's like $6 a movie. Part of me wants to go see The Color Purple really bad. The other part of me is like, this house is a hot mess. I should stay home and clean. So now I'm going to see what Joe wants to do when Joe gets home. I did not have the productive day I thought I was going to have, but it's going to be a better week. And just knowing that I was independent, left the house today, and it turned around my mood, I think that's going to help me in the future. Because on days where I'm down like that, I just got to remember what today felt like and grab my car keys and go out the door. There was so many times back in the day when I didn't drive. I told you guys all the time I got my license, I was 26, where I felt trapped. And now I don't have to have that feeling. I know it's because I'm anxious and I don't like to drive. So there's plenty of stuff right around me. That was only a 5-minute drive to that cafe. And that's what I need to do more of. For now, I'm going to enjoy just a little cozy time in bed. I shouldn't fall asleep because I know I accidentally nap a lot. But because he is like almost home, I feel okay with just laying here. And he would definitely wake me up when he gets home. So even if I do fall asleep, it would be tops maybe a 20-minute nap. But I don't feel like sleepy or anything. Slept till 10. But you never know with me sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to get off and chill. I will fill you guys in once Joe gets home. So me and Joe, I'm freezing. I can't believe it it was so nice during the day when the sun was out, and now the sun's down, I am freezing. Anyway, we are gonna go see a movie. The Color Purple isn't until like 7, and it's not even 5, and I just don't feel like waiting for it. And then it's like I think that movie's over 2 hours, and I know Joe's tired and wants to go to bed early, so we're actually gonna do Anyone But You. I have not seen any commercials for this movie whatsoever, but I saw it was available in theater, and I read the little description, and I watched the trailer, and it looks funny, and it's a romance, and you guys know I love romance, but it looks really funny too, so it should capture Joe's attention as well, because he's not a big romance guy, but there was a lot of parts that looked very, very funny. So we're gonna watch that. I will definitely see The Color Purple one day soon. Who knows, maybe I'll even go by myself this week. Like I said, my goal is to do more things by myself, and I know I said it's a 2024 goal, but that can already start this week too, which I did that today. I went to the cafe by myself. So we'll see. Depends on the rest of the week. Like I said, I do have plans tomorrow to go to my mom's to clean my old room. I am supposed to see 2 teachers on Wednesday for lunch. I might be seeing my friend Leah on Friday. I got to confirm that. But then there's February vacation. There's, what's my other vacation? April vacation. So I'm glad I'm branching out and willing to try more things by myself. Maybe if I keep doing this, maybe eventually I'll be okay with leaving the city. Because I know Joe when I talked to Joe early on the phone, because I had told him I was kind of sad, he even said, oh, why don't you try going to that coffee shop that we like, the one that's near Barnes & Noble's in that area, the one I told you guys about earlier. But it's not in our city. It's like 2 cities away. It's only like a 15 to 20 minute drive. But because I don't like driving, I just can't imagine driving there on my own right now. So at least if I do things in the city, maybe get used to driving more, because the truth is I really only drive to and from work in like quick errands. It's very rare I drive, and they say practice makes perfect. I've had my license already like 5 years, so I really do need to get behind. January will be 5 years, I'm pretty sure. So I do need to get more. Careful, Joe.
I'm actually
all right. So I really do need to get just used to it. So maybe I need to start driving more than to and from work. So we'll see how that goes. That's something I can fill you guys in throughout the year. But we're just stopping for gas real quick, and then we're heading to the movie theater. If you guys heard of this movie, I think it's Anyone But You. Let me know. It literally sounds like one of the books I would love to read. Basically, it's a guy and a girl, and they're invited to a wedding. It looks like it's a destination wedding, like on a tropical island or something, where it's definitely like everyone traveled to get there, because you see her on an airplane, and her and her boyfriend just split up, and there's a guy on the plane who's also in the wedding party, and it turns out they like had like a one-night stand kind of thing, and they hate each other now. It doesn't give you crazy detail, but anyway, you'll find out when you watch the movie, I guess. And then she's at the wedding, and she finds out her ex is at the wedding. So she pretends to be dating the guy she hates that she had the one-night stand with, so that way she doesn't have to deal with seeing her ex alone. And and you guys know I love like the fake date. Well, if you guys watch my channel, especially like the book related ones, I love a classic romance, and fake dating is definitely one of them. But it looked really, really funny too. So hopefully Joe enjoys it. We shall see. He actually came into the house. He had a box for me. My other Christmas present came in. So I already opened it and saw it. My phone battery is really low. It's plugged in for like 2 seconds. I keep unplugging it to play with it or film. So when I get home, I will show it to you guys. Oh, there he is right there. I'm about to look, you guys see him? Right in the window, right over there. I'm just going to leave it. I want to see if he notices. He has such an ugly look on his face. I'm going to play this back for him, and he's going to crack up. All right, I'm going to get off for now, guys. Like I said, let me know what your plans were for the day after Christmas. I always love conversing with you guys down below. So I am watching Alicia Marie's Vlogmas Day 25. Me and Joe just got back from the movies, and I've just been watching YouTube. I have my cool purple light bulbs on. Well, they're any color I want it to be. I made them purple. But anyway, Alicia Marie was in the same boat as me and Joe. And I literally said that to him. I said, see, doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're famous, it can hit anybody. But her sister went to Colorado for Christmas to be with the boyfriend's family. And then her mom caught COVID, so she had nowhere to be on Christmas Day, and she did not know what to do with herself. That was literally me and Joe's exact situation on Christmas Eve. Like, we did not know what to do with ourselves. We've never not had plans, you know what I mean? So we went to the movies, and that's exactly what she did. She literally went to the movies. I know she was invited to Remy's Christmas. I saw it on Instagram. So she probably goes there for dinner time. But during the day, she went to the movies. And it was so funny because my mom didn't even realize the movies was open. My mom was like, movies aren't open. And I'm like, yes, they are, Mom. That's like a thing. Like, people that don't have plans. I'm not trying to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, racist or whatever. Or be like cultural appropriation. But from what I've heard, that is like a tradition among Jewish families. Because they don't celebrate Christmas. They celebrate Hanukkah. And Hanukkah, is it before Christmas or after?
Before.
I would say, yeah, I know it's in the month of December. So for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, they go to the movies. So I knew it was a thing. And my mom was shocked when I told her that they were open on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. She did not expect that. But yeah, so me and Joe ended up doing a double feature, which you guys saw here on Vlogmas. And Alicia Marie, turns out she did the same exact thing. I just thought that was funny.
Anyone But You, the one with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. So I'll give you my review. When we booked our tickets, there was no one else in the theater. So let's see.
This is too funny. And that is the movie me and Joe saw today. Not the one we saw on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, we did a double feature of Wish and Wonka. But today, we saw Anyone But You. I really liked it. I mean, the ending had a little corniness to it. I think that's standard for any romance. But I enjoyed it. I'm curious to see what she thought of it. I Wish, only 2 people were in the theater with us. It was like a dad with his daughter. Wonka was a lot more, which I'm surprised because Wonka was the later showing, so you would think people had, like, Christmas Eve plans, but maybe that was their Christmas Eve tradition. Maybe they go see a movie. Who knows? But Wish, definitely not. I guess that kind of makes sense because Wish is, like, a kid movie, so usually you're doing things with your kids on Christmas Eve. Wonka was actually, like, more adults, so probably people in the same situation as us, you know? But yeah, I think that's so funny. She literally went to go see the same movie we saw today. Spoiler alert, she liked it. Alrighty, guys. So, I am caught up on Alicia Marie. I actually did miss a few, but I watched, like, the last 2 that she filmed. This is actually kind of my plan this week. I say this, but I don't know how I'm going to feel. But I do want to watch all of Alexandria Rodriguez. I usually watch her every year, and this year I have not watched one yet. But filming my own Vlogmas and working full-time, I did not have the bandwidth. I need to watch the ones I missed from Alicia Marie. And then I like Crafty Girl. She's like a Dollar Tree YouTuber I really enjoy. I also like Sarah Ray's, but hers are very long. So we'll see. But I want to clean while they're on. So I might get to Sarah Ray, but she's like the bottom of the list on my very short list. Because I do really like Sarah Ray. I'm not trying to make that sound bad. But hers I kind of pick and choose depending on the title. I don't watch all of them just because they are so very long. Which that's the style that works for her. I'm talking and mine have been long. So, but I don't know, for some reason, Alicia Marie, Remy, and like Alexandria and Crafty Girl are like my faves. So Ray is on my 5, she's like the 5th one on my top 5. And if I get to all of hers, I will watch all of hers. If not, I will pick around. Anyway, the reason I got on, see, this is why mine are so long. So Joe, when he walked in, he had a Starbucks lemonade for me. Very nice. He knew I kind of had a rough day. And he came in with a box, and he was like, oh, y'all, the Christmas gift came in. So I figured it was Pure Vida, because that was mostly what I sent him. They just came out with the Harry Potter line. I sent him a bunch of links of things I enjoyed. And I sent him Love Your Lemon, which is a beanie company. I actually did a whole haul for them last year, because half of their money goes to pediatric cancer, I believe. Yeah, or a certain type of cancer. I want to say pediatric, though. I love them. I love what they stand for. They are more expensive beanies, but I will say they are very like thick and warm and well made. They don't stretch out, because I've worn mine a million times and they bounce right back after I take them off, because I do have really cheap ones that have stretched out over time, and they make really, really cute designs. Well, they came out with the Harry Potter one. I actually have some of their older ones. I have one that has the lightning strike. I have one with the glasses. I have one that says Hufflepuff, one that says Gryffindor. But the one that they came out with this year is Dobby with the ears. And Joe was going to get it for me. Unfortunately, it's out of stock. So hopefully it'll restock soon. But that's basically all I sent him, was the Dobby beanie and a bunch of stuff from Pure Vida. So he got me the fidget ring, as you saw, and this bracelet set. When he came in, he was like, wow, that was $50. But Pure Vida is string bracelets. So that's, you know, I know why he would think that it was like, wow. But, you know, it is what I expected. So I didn't want him to think I was disappointed. They have gone up exponentially, because when I first started getting Pure Vida, they were a lot cheaper. Everything's going up exponentially, unfortunately. But I will say one of them is not a string bracelet. One of them is actually this really pretty gold dainty one. It doesn't really have anything Harry Potter related though. But the other three, actually I'm lying, there's 3 string and one isn't Harry Potter related either. This one is gray with just little like gold dots. But these 2 are Harry Potter related. And they're both like tan and beige. And one is the owl and one is the letter, like the letter from Hogwarts, because it even has the H in the middle. This was one of the things I linked him, so he got it for me. Pure Vida also has a really good give back story. I love supporting companies that have give back stories, like Love Your Melon. This one, they donate 5% of the purchase price or 5% of the MSRP. If purchased from a authorized retailer, yes. I mean, I know they support artisans in like Costa Rica and stuff like that. So anyway, this is what was in the box. Plus, he admitted, he's like, oh, this was a free gift. And I remember when I went on, they were advertising these like crazy, because it is like a really cute Christmas ornament. It says Merry and Bright, and it's like a mystery bag. You don't know what you're gonna get. And these were like $20, and it does say on the tag $20. I think when I went on, this is the season to be stacking, because you stack your bracelets. That's cute. And it says to and from. They were like half off. They were $10 each. So because Joe ordered this so close to Christmas, as you see, it obviously came in after Christmas. They probably figured if you spent a certain amount, we'll just throw them in for free, because Christmas is almost over. So it's cute. It says Merry and Bright. And then when you open it, can I open it? Oh, there's a piece of tape at the bottom. Hold on. It looks like it's Christmas colors, which is really cute. I see a red and a green. Is this one bracelet or multiple bracelets? Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is one of them, and it's really pretty, like silvery string with beige string. The silver one definitely has like flecks of like glitter. I don't know if that's coming off on camera. Then there is this one, which is gold, silver, and red all intertwined, and it's that same sparkly silver and sparkly gold. Super cute. Then there's all silver, and again, it's that same really pretty spark. I think this one you can definitely see it the most. And then there's all red, and then this one is a red, green, and white mix. So super duper cute. That was all my gifts, basically, because I opened Joe's mom's yesterday, which I wasn't expecting, because we didn't end up seeing her for Christmas Eve. And Leah, I'm seeing my friend Leah this week, but she already gave me her gift. I have to give her hers, because if you guys watch the vlogs when we were going to the holiday crafts, she literally bought my gift at the holiday craft fair, and she couldn't wait and just gave it to me. So I am going to do a collective sit-down video, show you guys everything I got, in case you're not watching all the vlogs and you haven't seen like bits and pieces here and there. Maybe tomorrow, we shall see. I figured it would do it on a day where I don't have too much content that'll help like be content, because there definitely is going to be a day this week where I'm not doing as much. Because, like, it'll probably be Wednesday, because I'm going to go out to eat with the girls from work, but I'm not going to really film it. Like, I might film, like, the menu, my food plate, but that's basically it. So, when I get home, maybe I'll do, like, the collective haul. Tomorrow, I do plan on filming, as long as I go into my childhood bedroom and cleaning, like I said. When I clean here, you guys will see that if I get to it. I 100,000% want to get to it. I think it would help me mentally for sure. But I don't know. I'm struggling today, so I don't want to make any promises. Now, I got a package in the mail. This actually came in a few days ago. I kept meaning to show it to you guys. I think it was literally like the day before the eve, so it was a crazy time. So I'm gonna show you guys this package. I don't think I showed you guys the final day on my personal advent or the Harry Potter, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure where the Harry Potter one is. I think it's in a mess over there. I really need to, like, I'm dying to show you guys the collective Christmas haul so I can put them all away, because in front of my Christmas tree looks like an explosion right now. But anyway, I won a giveaway. That is what's in this box. Gigi and Bo did a 12 days of giveaway over on her channel. She is the bookmark company that I am always talking about, that I absolutely love. Each day she gave away some of her bookmarks, and certain days she had extra little goodies along with her bookmarks. Like one day you got $75 gift card to another small business. She's always raving about other small businesses. That's one of the reasons I love her. One day you got her bookmarks and a book on your wish list. You got her bookmarks and a book sleeve. So this one was dragon themed. More importantly, Fourth Wing Iron Flame themed. So I am excited to show this to you guys. Let's get into it. I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought. I've had an off day. All right, guys. So I did open the box just to see what it was, but I didn't unwrap anything because I figured I wanted to get on camera and show you guys. But I won a black spray painted copy of Iron Flame. I know she really cares about her book. She gets so mad when she orders a book and it comes in with like a folded corner or like a ripped page or something like that. So you could tell she definitely cares, because she wraps up this bad boy. And I finished Fourth Wing in November, and I took a little break because I want to read Christmas books. So I think I'll be picking up this book sometime in January, hopefully. Again, I can't make promises because I'm going back to school. I honestly feel like maybe that's where my emotions are coming from. I'm like really stressed out about going back to school. I don't know. But here it is in all its glory. It's absolutely gorgeous. I actually do not own Fourth Wing. I listen to, oh my God, look at that. It's so pretty. I got so distracted, but I listened to it on audio. So I would like to buy Fourth Wing one day, but I really want to get like a special edition. We'll see, because I know they're really hard to find. It's beautiful. There's like a whole map on the inside. Gorgeous. So this is my copy of Iron Flame. Can you tell I'm excited? I don't feel like I am excited. I just feel like, I don't know, that I'm not like my usual chipper self. And then with it, I got one of Novel Stitch's book sleeves. I actually do own one of Novel Stitch's book sleeves. I own the butterfly one. I think she called it Monarch. She comes out with such the coolest names for her book sleeves. And I actually gifted one. Well, I didn't gift it. My mother did. But I'm the one that picked it out and ordered it. My mom just gives me the money. I'm a personal shopper. I just got an alert that my memory was full, so I have to switch over to my other phone. I have to go through and delete old footage and all that. But anyway, my mom was looking for an idea of what to buy my sister-in-law, and she was asking me for ideas, and I was like, oh, I know she really likes like country romance. So I said, check out her Amazon wish list, get her one of her country romance books. And then I said, I can get you a book sleeve from Novel Stitches, and it'll because she had one that had like cowboy boots and really like a Western theme. And Gigi and Bo had the matching bookmark. So I said that would be the cutest gift with a country romance. So that's exactly what my mom did. So I purchased, I've already had 2 of her book sleeves in my hands. One was gifted and one was for me. And now I have another one, and it is this one. And obviously, and this is a new size for her. She has never created one this size before. It actually fits the huge honkin' Iron Flame book. So I am super excited because I have big books. I have big books and I cannot lie. No brother others can deny. Anyway. Come to the club with itty bitty ways. Okay. Anyway, She named this one Brittany's Dragons after Brittany from GGMBO. But I have big books because Joe got me in my spooky basket of Halloween. He got me Crush and Coven, I think it's called. It's the vampire series that everyone's raving about. And they're big boys like this one. He got me random. Joe got me, I think, like book 2 and 4. I have to buy myself one before I can even start it. But Joe doesn't know, and I appreciate that he tried. Anyway. And then, of course, she had to include one of her bookmarks. So she went with the theme, because she did make a Fourth Wing Iron Flame themed bookmark. And if you read the book, you know what it is. And it is Dane, You Dumb Witch with a B. And it is her new double-sided design. Absolutely gorgeous with her little stamp. She always matches the tassel. I love the floral print. This is absolutely adorable. I am so happy I won. And then I just noticed there is a little card. Probably should open that up first. Let's see what is in here. Oh, and I won a stack of bracelets from another small business. She did a lot of collaborations with her giveaways. So with this one, she collaborated with Novel Stitches, and she collaborated, I don't remember the bracelet company, I feel bad, but they are sending out on their own. So I just got the tracking number the other day, so when those come in, I will show you. So I will link GGMBO and Novel Stitches down below. Oh, and it just says, congrats on winning my giveaway, love, Britt. And her last giveaway just went up on, I don't know if it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I entered it. I mean, what's the chances of me winning too? I don't know, but doesn't hurt to try. Some people might say that's unfair, but to me, if the comment picker picks my name, can't help that. And it's a big one. There's like 3 different winners. It's like $500 worth of prizes, you know, split in between the 3 people. But yeah, that is it. So, I felt like I needed a little cheering up, so I figured I would officially open the package. Because, like I said, I did open the box because I was a little confused at first. Because I'm like, I didn't know what a GGMBO. And the box really has, like, GGMBO tape. So I knew it was GGMBO. I forgot all about the giveaway. You know, Christmas time's kind of crazy. I'm going to lay in bed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not really tired, but Joe is. And he's like, oh, come on, come lay in bed with me. So I'm going to lay with him in bed. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. If I don't fall asleep, I might get out of bed, maybe read a book. I definitely need a distraction. Either read a book or watch some more YouTube. We shall see. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. I think me being productive will help my mind. Just like today, I got out of that funk and I went for that drive and I treated myself and I went for a little walk and it made me feel so much better. I know it's hard, guys. I know. I've been in that boat. But the worst thing you can do for yourself when you're having those depressive episodes is wallow in it. Try to shake it off. I know that's easier said than done. Even if it's like 2 minutes, just get up and literally like shake. I don't know, dance, like anything. Try it for 30 seconds. And then if you really don't feel any like endorphins or energy, then go ahead, let yourself follow. Sometimes you just need days like that. But if those 30 seconds gave you any burst of energy at all, go with it. Because a body at rest stays in rest, a body in motion stays in motion. And it's coming from someone who like struggles with that for sure. But that will be it for today. Today is day 26. But it might be day 27 you're watching. The way I labeled it, I really screwed myself up. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But, you know, it is my first Vlogmas, so it's never going to be perfect. What word do we want for today? So I showed you guys Joe's present from me. How about we do the word present? Because I'm going to assume most people open their presents by now. And tell me what your favorite Christmas present was down below. I could say my favorite present was from XYZ, and it was XYZ. So use the word present in a sentence, P-R-E-S-E-N-T. That'll be the secret word for today. That is it. I want to go crawl into bed. I don't know if I'll actually stay sleeping, but we're going to attempt and try because I have a busy day tomorrow. So if I did fall asleep, that would be nice. Honestly, that'd be nice to just shut off my brain right now, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That's it, guys. Be safe.